Hello guys and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tamara Todd and I'm a pro makeup artist from London. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my pro advice on how to tackle the issue of a bleeding lipstick. I want to welcome all of the new followers here. Hello guys, welcome and thank you for tuning in. Now, as usual, before I begin my video, I'm going to ask you for a favor. If you're new here, comment where are you guys tuning in to watch me from. I want to know each and everybody of you and I want to know which area of the world are you watching me. And if you're not new here, then you know what to do. Please like and comment below. You can request videos if you like. This video, by the way, was a request video as well, which I am finally addressing. So I am hoping that this video will be really useful. Let's dive in it. So first thing I want to mention is that the selection of the right formulas will be crucial. So the formulas you would want to reach out for should be more on matte or velvet side of things. The more liquidy or lip glossy lipstick is, the more it tends to move around. Satin lipsticks also tend to warm up with the heat of the body, and as this happens, they kind of dissolve more and start moving more. So the product choice and the right formula choice is going to be crucial in order to tackle the bleeding lip problem. I've selected a few products that I personally use and reach out for in my kit when I am tackling this issue. First thing I want to talk about would be the selection of the right lip liner for you, and I would highly recommend you to reach out for a waterproof lip liners. Lip liners are made of a waxy textures, and wax with the heat of the body tend to warm up, and as the products warm up, then it starts kind of moving and shifting around. So in order to avoid that, I would highly recommend you to reach out for waterproof formulas. The first one I want to mention is, of course, Charlotte Tilbury. Her lip liners are technically one of the most bulletproof lip liners on the market. And how I know that is because whenever I reach out for lip liners, I always swoosh on the back of my hand to test out the shades that will suit my clients more. And when it's time to remove the product from the back of my hand, Charlotte Tilbury ones are always the most stubborn ones. Another fantastic lip liner that is also really waterproof is from Lisa-Eldridge. Actually, Lisa-Eldridge and Charlotte Tilbury, formula-wise, remind me of each other very, very much. I'm not talking about the colors, but the formulas of the products are very similar in the terms of the texture and how they look, feel, and last on the lips. In my opinion, they're very similar in their formulation. Now, one more lip liner I want to show you that I actually only recently got my hands on, and this is the new brand Wonderskin. They actually sent me a few products to test out, and I'll be honest with you, I'm very pleasantly surprised. Really, really good quality products and also very waterproof. So let me swoosh these three here together. So we have Wonderskin, Lisa-Eldridge, and Charlotte Tilbury, and after some time, let's see which of those will be removed first. So guys, coming back to the lip bleeding problem, first thing I would highly advise you to do is to blot any lip balms or any creams or moisturizing products from your lips completely. So there is nothing gooey, nothing smooth on the lips. What I actually like to do is, if I have used the buffing brush with the foundation on it, I can just go over the lips to kind of apply that thinnest layer of foundation. Again, when we are talking about the bleeding lip problem, usually this concerns more mature ladies. Of course, you have to watch out for the creases around here. So my second advice would be to work in a super fine layers. The more layers you put, the more they tend to warm up with the warmth of your body, and the products tend to kind of start moving throughout the day. So very fine, thin layers are crucial here. You also can powder slightly, and this will help your lipstick to grip. I have MAC Mineralize Skin Powder in here, which I'm gonna lightly dust all over my lips. So all of this creates the perfect canvas for your waterproof lip liner to kind of adhere and stay on longer. Why don't I actually use the Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk? I'm going to apply it all over the lips, all around the lips, including the inner part of the lips, as I want that first waterproof base to be all over the lip to ensure that any further products that I'm going to apply really grip onto this first waterproof layer. I will zoom in for you guys so you can see a little bit better. Alright, so once this is done, next we want to select the lipstick also of either matte or velvety texture. I would highly recommend you to stay away from any lipsticks that are glossy, even satiny, just because they will kind of move around throughout the day and break down that waterproof layer of the lip liner that you have applied. I was trying to find a lipstick that is velvety, but I actually depotted all of my new lipsticks. So the only one I could find is this one from Limbos, which is a fantastic lipstick. It's a lipstick that contains SPF 50 in it, in the shade JOJO. Very beautiful, deep, kind of a pink purpley shade. This one is Pillow Talk. This is the lipstick. I'm sorry guys, I couldn't quite find an exact match, so we're just gonna have to deal with this one. This lipstick is incredible actually. It's very thick in coverage, so instead of applying it directly from the tube, I will actually apply it with the brush so I can get a very fine layer. Coming back to fine layers, of course if you trust your lipstick and you have a right formula of a lipstick, you know that it's not gonna budge, then 100% go ahead with that lipstick from the bullet. But I know that this lipstick is really thick, so I actually going to apply it with the brush first. Using the lip brush and fluffier lip brush, not too kind of fine and synthetic. This one is actually a concealer brush from MAC. It's 242S, which is also synthetic, but as you can see, it's a little bit fluffy. It's not too kind of sleek as some of the lip brushes are. So what it does is that it allows to disperse the color onto the lip and also at the same time kind of push it deeper into the skin rather than just applying it on top. Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect because it feels creamy enough on the lips, not to feel drying, but it's not kind of smothered in the lips so much that, you know, I even struggle to kind of put my lips together, which is really good. It's creamy enough, but it's not enough to kind of start moving around. And be really careful when going around the edges of the lips, because this is where the most of the issues start happening, when the lipstick starts bleeding. So perhaps try to keep your lipstick within the lip liner. So if you want to overdraw it with the lip liner rather than with the lipstick. So keep that lipstick within the borders of the liner. This will help with the bleeding throughout the day as well. Yeah, the texture is perfect. I can just feel that it's not gonna slide anywhere. Excuse me if it's not super perfect. Today is all about sharing my knowledge with you, so perfection will be on the models. Now, at this stage, you can stop if that's enough for you. If it's not enough for you, then you can go ahead and powder this layer as well. Again, it has to be very fine layer of the powder so you don't kind of gather more, and so throughout the day it starts to become a mousse. So I'm gonna lightly dust. I'm personally not the biggest fan of the really powdery or really matte lipstick on myself, simply because I'm more on a dry side and I find it a little bit uncomfortable. But again, if you are someone who is suffering with a bleeding lip and you're attending an event and you don't want to worry about your lips bleeding halfway through the event, so of course you're gonna have to test out different options, different products and different tips and techniques and find that one that will work for you, because of course there is not one fits all. It's all about testing out and figuring out what it is that works for you personally. So this is why I'm creating this video. I'm packing it full with my personal professional advice, and hopefully this will help you to tackle that issue. By the way, if it does, I look forward to hearing from you. Pop in the comments below if you have tested out any of the tips that I'm sharing with you today. I want to know if they work. I'm gonna remove this lipstick to show you another product. It's very long wearing. My lips are stained now, and this is actually really good because the products that stain your lips tend to last longer. Alright guys, so the next product I want to show you is going to be lip tint from Fenty. It's called Stunna Lip Paint. They come in different shades. These are the ones that I have in my kit. They are very beautiful, very heavy to carry around, but they're fantastic. I use them in fashion work quite often when I only need a wash of color, and they're brilliant. I actually was swooshing one earlier today, and you can see how the darkest shade have stained the back of my hand, and it's a very stubborn product to remove. Today I'm going to show you this lip color Uncuffed, which is the most beautiful neutral shade. And the good thing about this is that you can regulate the intensity of the color you want to apply. So first I'm going to show you here on the back of my hand. It's liquid. It's a very pigmented liquidy product, which, as you can see, reflects the light, but once it sets, it becomes really transfer resistant and waterproof. If you're someone who suffers with a lip bleed, I highly recommend you not to apply it straight from the dispenser, simply because it comes out that liquidy. If your lips tend to bleed, then this liquid 100% is going to fill in these lip gaps right away. I'm gonna take the lip brush. Again, it has to be a lip brush that is a little bit fluffy. It can be any eyeshadow brush that is flat, but just a little bit chubby, kind of fluffier than your blending brushes. I'm going to take this product from the back of my hand, of course, and just to give you an idea of how many color payoffs you can get with this product, and that's why it's so amazing. The intensity of the color can be regulated. You can build up to this and this shade, but actually for fashion work, quite often I use only the wash of that color just to give me a really beautiful neutral shade. So for myself, I'm going to do exactly the same. And of course, you can use the waterproof lip liner underneath if you want, or if you're going for a more natural lip, kind of a lip blush kind of shade, you can go ahead and do what I'm doing now. If you're working with a brush, you may want to have another clean brush on a standby. You may want to go ahead and kind of blend the edges of it really quickly, because it sets really quickly, especially if you're applying such a fine layer. So you have to work really fast with it. I mean, there is enough time for you to blend, but if you're slow, then maybe work in sections. Just do one section at the time, and then blend it to the degree you want. This is also a really good tip for you to have another brush on a standby, because these are the areas where the lipstick tend to bleed, so you are almost removing the excess of the product and the residue you push in, so it kind of stains your lip. And once this is set, there is no bleed whatsoever, because it acts almost like a tint. It tints your lip, it colors it, and actually after I will remove it, it will still have that residue of that shade, and it's impossible for it to kind of warm up with the heat of your body and then start moving. It's just not that type of product, because there is no wax in it whatsoever. It's really liquidy. And the more you push it into the skin, the more it kind of sets in there, the more you remove the residue with that fluffy brush. And this is why this product is so brilliant. It's very beautiful lip stain. I adore this product. And of course, if you have applied this and you haven't quite got, you know, the lip shape right, you can go over with a similar shade of waterproof lip liner and just correct fill in that shape even better. That's another option. Now, this is the type of product that doesn't need to be set with the powder simply because it's liquid, and once it gripped on your lips, it ain't going anywhere. The next product I want to share with you is this amazing lip tint from the brand Wonderskin. I only received it in a PR package few weeks ago, and it really caught my attention, and I have been testing it out almost every day, so I can give you my full honest opinion on this product. And actually it really surprised me. They all look the same once they are out of the bottle. Look like this velvety gooey lipstick, but it is a lip tint and they all are of different shades. So this is my favorite one. This is in the shade Hush, which is really beautiful neutral shade. Now my lips are stained from previous products, so I'm hoping that it will come out nicely. Before I applied this tint, I have re-moisturized my lips simply because I know that this product grips onto the areas, and I know that a lot of people express concern with it, that it does apply unevenly. Now I have a full video review on this Wonderskin lip tint as it was requested by a few people. So if you want to see a full-on video dedicated specifically for this product and how is best to apply it to get the best results with it, I'm gonna link it up here and also in the description box below. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly show you what it does. So I moisturized my lips before because we have applied a few products, and these lip tints need to go on a very well prepared lips. If you have chapped lips or a lot of visible dryness on your lips, I think it's best not to use it that day, but rather work on improving your lip texture. And only when your lips are fully even and moisturized and there is no kind of like really harsh flaky bits on them, then it's the best to use this product. I'm gonna remove the lip balm that I had before. Again, this is a fiddly product, but if you practice a few times, it becomes easier to apply. It's really worth learning how to use it because it's truly fantastic. It has a slight pinching sensation. This area, I advise you to cover last. Skin around this area is usually more moisturized and more fine. If you start from inside, it will stain this area faster and the color will be uneven. You have to be really precise with it as well, especially the deeper the shade of this lip tint you take, the more noticeable unevenness will be if you didn't make this line super perfect. You need to make sure that it's even everywhere without any gappings, and ideally if you don't talk or don't move your lips for the next 5 minutes, because the more you move the lips, the more it cracks and fills in the gaps and also catches in the areas. But again, I will add this video above and below where I go in a great detail about how it is best to apply it in order to get the best results with it. So now I'm gonna wait for a few moments until I feel that it's dried on my lips, and we're gonna peel it off to reveal the color. Just so you can see how it cracks, it's really cool. I really like the look of it on the lips when it's cracking. So I'm gonna remove it now. You can remove it with a dry tissue or wet tissue. I personally find wet tissue best, and it's not a makeup removing tissue. It's actually just a biodegradable wet wipes from Tesco's, and I feel like it's just easier, it just removes it in one go. With the paper towels, I feel like it's a little bit more fiddly. As you can see, my lips appeared stained, and I really, really love this color Hush. I was teaching in the Makeup Academy all last week, and I actually have been using this lip tint every morning just so I can see how long it lasts, figuring out the best way on how to apply it to get the best results with it. So I actually feel like I have found the best way of application, and I can actually control the product most of the time. So if I notice any areas that gripped on better than others, then before it fully sets on your lip, you actually can go with a wet wipe and just go over and give it a little kind of rub, try to remove the excess of the product. It actually works magic. There you go. After this is done, there is other few things that you can do to make lips appear better. So I have picked this lip liner from Wonderskin that is actually specifically designed to be used with these lip stains. There is many shades available, which is really amazing, and I think I have most of them and I truly adore them. So I'm going to go over and line my lips with this lip liner to give them a fuller appearance, more kind of made up appearance. What a difference. I really love this lip combo. For me personally, this is just one of my favorite colors currently. And applying this lip liner, I can just feel it's not the most moisturizing because it's waterproof, so it's actually perfect. It's like it's literally perfect for for what we're doing today. I want to create like an ombre shade. I'm going to keep my lips with the lip tint in the middle, but I'm just going to smudge this as much as I can. It's actually waterproof, as you can see. Nothing comes off from the lipstick nor from the lip tint. I'm telling you, like once it's on, it's properly on. And it also gives the lips just a natural lip appearance. Like they don't look like they're covered in a lipstick. Like the color is there, but the texture of your lips is actually your texture without any creams on it. Like properly, I don't feel any product on them at all. And in fact, to show you, like nothing comes off. Nothing comes off at all. So this is another amazing technique on how to make your lips stay longer and also not to bleed, because obviously all of these products, once they set onto your lips, there's nothing to kind of move them around. They just don't come off. Like as you can see, nothing moves. So that's fantastic. Now that's if you enjoy having your lip matte. If you don't and you want to put any gloss, Wonderskin also has the Wonder Blading Top Gloss. This is the gloss that's specifically designed to be applied over everything that we have done now, not to disturb lip tint. Because of course, if we were to go over with any lip oils or any other lip glosses that are more liquidy or like contain oil in them, of course this will disturb the layers that we created. So this top gloss was designed specifically to be used on top of the Wonderskin lip tint, so it doesn't move it around. So let me show you. So beautiful. It's really glossy, like very glossy. It's up to you how thick you want to apply it. I would say if you do have a concern of bleeding lip, definitely don't apply it in a thick layer. It's still a gloss, but if you apply it really fine, like this for example. So you see, this applied really thickly. Now for me, I will take this and this will wear really nicely. But if you have a bleeding lip concern, just go in a very, very fine layer and maybe remove the excess of the product on the back of your hand first, and then go over the lip. You see, just to coat it lightly, and don't go very close to the liner. Just try to concentrate it below the liner so you don't accidentally disturb this layer. So throughout the day, the more of this gloss you apply, the more it starts moving around. So just don't do that. Do that in a really, really fine layer. Or don't do the gloss at all. You know, the matte lip shade was just beautiful. It feels fantastic on the lips. The lips actually feel really hugged. I love that feeling when lipsticks give you. It's like when you apply the lip product on the lips and it's of a really good formula, it feels like your lips are hugged, and this is the feeling I'm getting now. So it feels really moisturized. It feels a little bit tacky on the lips. I actually It feels tacky, but it has to feel tacky. There is no way around glossy lips without without either start moving around and bleeding with a super high shine or being a tiny tacky. But this is the price you pay for having a non-budge shiny lip, I guess. So yeah, this is another option that you guys can try. And of course, if you do try, let me know in the comments below if it worked for you. Right, we need to remove it, and in fact, I'm very sad because I don't want to remove it. I really like how it feels and looks on my lips, but hey. Now go remove it, huh? Yeah, guys, I forgot to let you know that the lip stain actually stains your lips for for at least 6 hours. That's at least as long as it lasted on my lips all throughout the days that I have been testing it out. Now on the website it says that it lasts much longer. I think the lip stains that are of a more intense color, they will last longer just because they will stain your lips in a more prominent color, but this color is kind of more neutral. So for me, this will definitely last at least for 6 hours, that's for sure. I want to record another video, but yeah, that's gonna be yeah, by the way, guys, if you need to remove it faster for whichever reason, Wonderskin also has the makeup releaser of this lip tint. Now I don't have it, so I'm gonna try to remove it with oily makeup remover. I mean, of course it will stay, but if I can just dissolve it a little bit further, that would be great. That's probably as good as I can get it now at this stage. So there is only one more product that is left to show you. This technique came across when I was preparing for this video. So I was doing my little research just to give you the best advice I can, and I came across this video where a makeup artist, Michelle, using this wax technique, which I have actually never thought of doing and I have never came across before. But this is the technique where you use the body wax, and by body wax I mean it's a professional wax that we are using in prosthetics to create the cuts and wounds. It mimics the natural skin tone. I'm gonna try to find you a picture and pop it here so you can see. I'll also add the product down below. Now in this video, Michelle is taking a thin layer with a spatula of this waxy product and is applying it above her natural lip where she tends to bleed. So she was applying it in a really fine layer above the lip all around the area that tends to bleed on her, and actually her lips bleed very badly, and I didn't realize how bad it can be. Actually, I've never seen such a bad bleed on any of my clients or on anybody really before. So I will also add this video. I will not show you the technique because I don't work like this. I actually have never done it that way, but it looks like it really works. If you're really somebody who is struggling with such strong lip bleed and nothing really works for you, then have a look at this video. I will add this in the description box below so you can actually have a look. Now it's really fiddly and it's not, you know, the easiest of the techniques, but it looks like it does really work on people who really struggle. But on my part, a lighter version of this video perhaps also can help someone with such a strong problem, but with a little bit easier application technique, is this invisible lip liner from Kiko. This is also waxy lip liner. It's nowhere near as waxy as the Macron Sin Wax that we use in the prosthetics, but it's like a lighter version of it. And technically what this is that it's a lip liner primer that you can use all over your lips to fill in, to then prolongate the stay of your lipstick. What you can do is use this technique from Michelle's video, but use this product instead, at least to give it a go. Maybe for you it will work. So again, just go around the lip here. Hopefully this will apply enough wax throughout the day to stop that lipstick from bleeding. Now, you'd have to kind of go around and really work it in your skin, and it's actually the best to be done before you put your foundation, because of course on top of the foundation can move around, so this should be the first thing that you do. So you would follow all around the lip to try to trap this lipstick from bleeding. Now if you try this technique and with this Kiko liner, please let me know in the comments if it did work for you. As I mentioned before, it is all about finding the techniques and the products that work personally for you, because if it works on one person, it is not guaranteed that it's gonna work on another. It is all so personal, and it needs to be really tailored to your needs and to your facial features, because we're all so different. A good thing about this lip liner is that it only costs almost £8, £7.99 here in UK. So it's a very inexpensive option to at least give a go and see if it will work for you. Alright guys, and to finish off my video, I have put my Wonderskin lip back because I really love how it looks. So I hope you found this video useful. I hope that you found at least one tip that can help you tackle the bleeding lip issue. If you did, if I was useful, please comment below. All of your support really counts, and all of your views and comments and likes, they really contribute to pushing out my videos to the further audience. I can see that the numbers of the followers are growing, but unfortunately the numbers of the views per video somehow are not always growing. So guys, it is very helpful if you liked my video, share it with your friends. Let's get this channel really blowing, because I get a lot of feedback from you guys that you just discovered my channel, you absolutely love my videos. The feedback is fantastic, but we need to get these videos pushed out to the wider audience so more people can discover it, more people can benefit from the advice I'm sharing, from the inspirational videos I'm sharing, so I can create more of these in the future for you. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching, and I see you on my next one.